Hi guys, I miss you all so much, for real. Like, Charlie is not a very good student. He won't even come down for my lesson. Look at him. Charlie, come down here. We're doing math. See, he doesn't even listen. All right, get your paper and pencil ready because I'm going to do some strategies to 20 with addition and subtraction. The first couple we're just going to introduce, and then I'm going to ask you to pause the video and do it on your own, and then come back and check your work. Oh, look who's ready to learn. Okay, so as you guys know, in addition to 20, there's two different strategies that we use. It is make a 10 and find a 10. So I have a problem here, and we're going to first figure out if we're supposed to make a 10 or find a 10. I have 12 plus 5, so I know that I need to find a 10 because it's right here, and I don't need to make a 10 because, well, I already have it. So my first step would be to draw or sketch the greatest number, which would be 12. So I'm going to just sketch 12 dots, and I need to sketch 5 X's. Okay, so now I have to look at my sketch, and I know I have 10 over here and 7 over here, so I have a good idea of what my answer is going to be. But now I have to come over here and decompose. I have to ask myself which number is in two different spots, or what number can I separate into two different numbers. I can see over here this is 10 and 2 for 12, so I'm going to do 10 and 2. Over here I added the 2 and the 5, so over here I'm going to circle my 2 and my 5. So I'm right 2 plus 5 equals 7. Can't forget about this 10 because he'll just start crying. So we have to do 10 plus 7 equals 17. So we know my answer is 17, and it matches my sketch. All right, this one is for you to do by yourself. Feel free to pause the video and then complete it, and then restart the video when you're done. If you're supposed to do level 4, do level 4. If you're supposed to do level 3, do level 3. If you don't remember what level you're supposed to do, then I'm going to need you to sketch and decompose, or at least try it. All right, go for it. Here's the answer for that problem. If you got it right, you can give yourself a pat on the back. If you need to make a little adjustments, that's okay too. Charlie, are you ready to try the next problem? Come here. Come over here. Come here. Not a good listener. All right, here's our next problem. It's 9 plus 5, and I have to think, am I making a 10 or finding a 10? I can't find one, so I guess I'm going to have to make one. So we're going to sketch the greatest number, or with the dots, which is 9. So I'm going to come over here and do 9 dots. And, oh, that's 8. There we go, 9. And then we're going to do 5 X's. I want to make a 10, so I'm going to take one from my 5 and give it to my 9. So now we have 10 and 4. So now I have a good idea of what my answer is going to be, but I have to show it over here. We have to think, what number did I decompose over here? Which number is in two different spots? Or what number did I break apart? And that would be the 5. So I'm going to go over here. I moved 1 up, and there's 4 left over. Over here, I did 9 plus 1 to make a 10. So we're going to circle, oh, whoops. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Can't forget about the 4. I'll start crying. 10 plus 4 equals 14. Boom. Here's one for you to try by yourself. Pause the video, and when you're ready to see the answer, go ahead and restart it. Here is our answer. Yep. All right, let's move on to subtraction. Charlie, come on. I'm going to count to 3. And you need to be down here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're doing at recess. All right, we're going to move on to subtraction. And we know our two subtraction strategies are take from the 1s and take from the 10s. So I have to think, well, first let's sketch it, and then we'll go back to that. Let's see. 19 minus 7. That means I'm going to sketch 19 dots. Remember, in subtraction, we don't use X's. So we're not adding anything to our sketch. So that means we're just going to cross some things out. All right, I'm taking away 7. Can I take it away from my 1s or can I take it away from my 10s? Remember, we always want to take away from our 1s if we can, and if we cannot take away from our 1s, that's when we move to our 10s. So I'm going to look at our 1s and know, oh, I can take 7 away. So I'm going to cross out 7. That leaves me 2, or that's a 10. 10 and 2. Now I have to see, what number did I decompose? Oh, I'm going to decompose my whole because it's subtraction, and we always decompose a whole in subtraction. And we did it to 10 and 9. So I have to go back to my sketch and think, what 2 numbers did I subtract? Oh, I can tell here I had 9. I took away 7, which left me 2. So I'm going to circle those 2. Can't forget about the 10 because they'll start crying. And there we go. Here's one for you to try by yourself. Remember, if you can do level 4, do level 4. If you're supposed to do 3, then do a 3. If you don't remember, then I want you to try sketching and decomposing. Make sure you pause the video now, so then when you press play, it'll show you the answer. Here's the answer. Go ahead and check it out before we move on to the next strategy. Here's our next problem. It's 12 minus 5. So my first choice is to sketch. Unless you're level 4, then you don't have to. But if you don't remember, we're always probably going to sketch. So let's do 12 dots. We have our 12 dots, and now we need to take away 5. I'm always going to look at my 1s first, and then my 10s. So I'm going to look at my 1s. Do I have enough? No. So I'm going to move to my 10s, and I'm going to take 5 from my 10s. So I have 5 over here, and I have 2 over here. That should give me some information on what my answer is going to be. So we're going to go over here and decompose a 12 because it's subtraction, and we always decompose our whole. I'm going to look over here, though. I had to take from my 10s, so when I decompose this, I'm going to move this closer to my 10s. I also, if I switched it on accident, and I did this, my class knows to check the roller coaster. So a roller coaster starts at the bottom and they move up because you just can't hop on a roller coaster in the middle of the roller coaster because that'd be dangerous. So we have to hop on the right here and work our way up to the big swoop or big, what's that thing called? I don't know, big fall. I don't know. Okay, so we have 5, or we would have 2 minus 5. Oh, can I do 2 minus 5? Nope. So that means my roller coaster needs to be fixed. So that's when I'm going to go over here. Go like this. Now let's check roller coaster. We have 10 minus 5 equals, oh, that works because it gives us our answer. So I'm going to write 10 minus 5 equals 5. Then over here, I know I have to add these back together. I also know that this guy's going to start crying if I don't include him in our party. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. So my answer is 7. Take 3 for my size and heart. All right, here's one for you to do by yourself. If you're supposed to do 4, do 4. 3, do 3. Make sure you pause the video and check it out. All right, check out your answer and see if you got it right. If not, no big deal. We just need to practice some more. And good thing on the next little video, I have some practice problems for you. All right, here's some 4 problems I want you to try by yourself. Make sure you pause the video now, complete the work, and then come back to check your answers. All right, here are the answers for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Check them out. Pause the video if you need to. Charlie, you're not going out to recess. Nope, you're not, because you didn't do your math. Here you go. That's for you. Start doing some math problems. Sit. Oh my gosh, you're making me look bad. Just sit. Okay, just sit. Good boy. Shake. Shake. Good boy. All right, here you go.